So today we announced a major reopening of New York State on May 19th.
New York now appears to be on a fast track on the road to reopening. Good evening. Almost all businesses in Western New York and across the state could soon go back to full capacity.
New York working with neighboring states to lift restrictions that have been in place in some form for more than a year now. Starting May 19th, stores, gyms, salons, and many other kinds of businesses will have no capacity limit. The governor says this major change is another sign that New York is turning a corner.
I believe in the trajectory that we're seeing. I believe we'll continue to get people vaccinated. I believe it is indisputable that the more people vaccinated, the better the situation. We see our hospitalizations down, positivity down, vaccinations up. We just have to keep all those headed in the right direction.
New York working with New Jersey and Connecticut on this coordinated plan. 6 feet of social distancing will still be required. But Ashley, there is one major exception to that rule.
Hey, Jeff, the governor says a business can waive the social distancing requirement. But to do that, it would need to make sure everyone there is either fully vaccinated or can show proof of a negative COVID-19 test. Tonight, Jeff Rusak takes a closer look at the legality of this clause.
New York State is starting to open up again. The state's COVID-19 positivity rate is going down. The number of vaccinated people is going up. May 19th, capacity restrictions on New York businesses end, except for people maintaining 6 feet of social distance.
For events that can show proof of vaccination or recent negative tests, the 6-foot limit does not need to apply.
With this easing of COVID-19 restrictions, more people will be able to head back to the office. But are employers allowed to enforce a mandatory vaccine policy?
Yes, it is legal. Employers can mandate their employees be vaccinated with 2 exceptions. One is if someone has a medical problem that prevents them from getting the vaccine, or if they have a religious exemption or objection, then the employer would have to consider accommodating them.
Can it go to a point where if an employee is not following that mandate, could they be eventually terminated?
Yes, the employer could, if the employee refused to get vaccinated, eventually terminate the employee.
Before vaccines were widely being distributed, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission set up guidelines for vaccine mandates. Businesses are not required to have a vaccine mandate. Any employee should check with their employer to see what their policy is. Jeff Rusak, 7 Eyewitness News.